Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm very excited today because we really going into a very real world, wonder world. We come from the real world to the complex world. We will introduce the complex number in next chapter, and so we will investigate how to manipulate this complex number. Very funny topic. I always love this part. Okay. So welcome to our Math A&A Friday. Today we'll talk about AHL. The 1.9 complex number. It's additional higher level. Okay, so it will be a little bit complicated, so just get ready. So today we want to tackle one thing. I squared equals -1. It means that we want to tackle something called square root negative number. Before we can't do it, we just say it's not real and then just eliminate them or talk about it later. Now we can say it is a complex number. This is complex part, imaginary part. Okay. So we accept this definition I squared equal -1. So the number I square root -1 will become a new thing to us. But this little advancement is fascinating to us. It explores, open the door to another world. Okay, really well. What's the name of the world? Complex world. All numbers are complex number. Now we have one step further from the real number. We think that okay, real number is an order number, but now we accept another thing called a complex number. Just have a real term is not enough. We accept it to have an imaginary term, b times square root -1. Square root -1 is I. We make the name I to make it look easier to digest. Actually, I is square root -1. Very funny thing. So remember all the thing, right? From integer to rational number to irrational number, and now from real number joined together, now we go to the complex world. So we just introduce one thing, imaginary practice I equals square root -1. And real number R is all the complex number that without imaginary part, low I. Okay, we call it real number R. You need to start to get familiarized with this special name, R for real number. And rational number, we call it Q. A real number which can be expressed as a P over Q, right? And all recurring decimal are rational. And irrational numbers are real number which cannot be expressed in P over Q, for example, pi square root 3. But be careful, not also from irrational number. Square root 4 is 2. It's a rational number. So integers are rational number without decimal parts. It means that without the Q, or the Q is 1. Integer includes a positive integer set plus, negative integer set minus, and 0. 0 is an integer, yeah, but like the positive law negative. So remember, C is complex number, R is real number, Q is rational number, and Z is integer. Well done. Okay, simplify and express this number square root -32 in terms of I. Pause and work. I know it's hard, it's the first time you work on it. Just check your answer. Yeah, take out the negative first and become I. So square root 32i or square root 32, I know how to do it. Take out 4, right? Become 4 root 2i. Well done. Next for the I, because there's equals square root -1, so it has some fascinating property by itself. I square is -1, I know. How about I cube? I cube is I square I, right? So -I. How about I 4 is I square square, so -1 square is 1. So goes back. So after 4 index 4, okay, it goes back to itself. So the thing continue again. Okay. I fifth is I, okay. And then I sixth is -1. I seventh is negative I. I eighth is 1 again. So over and over again for 4 terms, okay. For 4 integers, okay. By definition, I square equals -1. I equals square root -1. And I to the power 4n is 1. 4n plus 1, I. 4n plus 2, -1. 4n plus 3, -I. And then this is a property you can see. 1 over I, we can flip the I to the numerator, but negative side will appear, becomes -I. And try to simplify it, okay. It means rationalize the denominator. I don't want complex number in the denominator, okay. Try to work on it. We'll talk about it later, but I'm sure you can do it. before we discuss it. Pause it. Welcome back. Okay, check the answer. Yes, 1 plus I, then 1 minus y, 1 minus I, then I. Then be careful about the multiplication, it's really hard. You have a lot of characters. If you can get it once, 4 minus 4i over 1 minus I squared, then you're really good. Making mistakes is okay. Just work hard. Do more. Do all your mistakes during an exercise time. And then in exam, no more mistake will come out. Try again. So we talk about a Cartesian form. We have another form later. We have Arnold Euler form, Arnold form, okay, polar form. Okay, now it's Cartesian form is easier when Z is the complex number Z is A plus BI. Okay, A plus BI. And we have different name. Okay, modulus is magnitude is the length. We call this as complex numbers magnitude, length as a modulus. Okay, a lot of terms you need to learn. No. Real part, imaginary part, conjugate, modulus, and argument. And then Z equals to A plus BI is a Cartesian form. Okay? A is the real part, BI is the imaginary. Don't say B is the imaginary part, BI is the imaginary part. Okay? A is a real number if BI is 0, if B is 0. Conjugate is the partner of Z. Okay? We call it Z bar. It's the conjugate of Z. It's just flip the imaginary part, A minus BI. Don't flip both, okay? Just flip the imaginary part, okay? And you'll find out very funny. Z times Z bar will becomes a real number, A squared plus B squared. And this thing is really important. We call this thing square root this thing as the modulus, the length of a Z, okay? So absolute Z is the length of Z, modulus of Z is square root Z bar. And argument of Z is the angle inverse tangent between B over A. So take B as the opposite side, A and the adjacent side. So takes B as the vertical axis, A as the horizontal axis. Then the angle between the line and the positive axis will be the theta, and we call it the argument. We'll talk about it in detail later. Okay, simplify this one. Welcome back. You did it. Well done. Then you know complex number very well. First, I to the power 4 disappear. Number 1. So it become A minus BI. So expand AI minus BI squared. Just write it first, okay, before you simplify it. It helps you, okay. So I squared is -1, negative become B. B plus AI. So we always remember our format is real parts first and then imaginary part, the AI, the BI terms, okay. And then I is an irrational number. Just remember, irrational number. So denominator is preferred to be real, so we have to think about how to rationalize the denominator with I. Okay, very easy. Okay, multiplied by is conjugate. Okay, if it's 1 over Z multiplied by 1 over Z bar, and then the denominator will become real. Okay? And all the calculations are here, discussion here, very comes in. But in the exam, they will give you numbers. ABCD, all ABCD is are numbers, okay? So relax, okay? Okay, try to rationalize the denominator of this one, okay? All are numbers, okay? Try to do it. You can do it. Try, please. Yes, A plus BI, then multiply by A minus BI. And then you find miraculously the denominator becomes real number 5. No need to further divide them because we love fraction, okay? The Argand the Argand diagram is a special plane, okay, xy coordinates, but now xy coordinate does not represent two dimension thing. We represent the real part x and the imaginary part y of a complex number. And when we do so, when y is a complex imaginary part, then this plane we call it a Cartesian plane. We call it the Argand plane, Argand diagram. Okay, complex plane. So x is the real axis, y is the imaginary axis. Okay. Any point on it is axy represent complex number z equals x plus iy. Okay. So look at this thing, imaginary we are a. Okay, reflex about x-axis becomes x minus y. So x minus iy. Oh, it's the complex conjugate of z. Okay. And reflect about y-axis becomes a minus x plus iy. What's this? It's minus z bar. So all can be expressed as the initial complex number. refraction. I'll try to work on it. Draw them out and you cannot work on it. Remember, x is the real axis, y is the imaginary axis. Okay. Imagine rather than draw the A out and then really follow it to do the operation, and you'll find out the new points B. Welcome back. Yes, A is here, flip with powerful to anti-clockwise direction here, and look at B is a 4, 5, so 4 plus VI, right? And that's it. Well done, well done. Thank you for going through with me. It's a very fascinating introduction of I. Remember, I equals square root negative 1. And next unit will be much more complicated, trust me. We find the n fruits of I. Very hard. You don't understand it, you will feel confused completely, but just follow it and work on it. Do more exercise, do more past here. I've said 1,000 times. It's very important for you to learn mathematics. Looking at our video is just the foundation. After that, you do work hard. The exercise of textbook, they are quite good written. Past saver, excellent. Okay, see you next Friday for Math AM.